some breaking news. Not really, but welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for, I guess we can call it coffee and crypto, baby, on a beautiful Wednesday, hump day, baby. July 30th, 2025. Will Jerome Powell lower interest rates today? Will he keep them the same? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had some jobs numbers come out. We had some economic data come out, and it looks like the economy is growing at a fantastic pace. Do we even need to lower interest rates? I don't know. But obviously, Donald Trump is really, really on Jerome Powell's ass about lowering these interest rates. And we're going to find out today at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time to see whether or not we finally get an interest rate slash. But, you know, the economy is looking good. We'll get into some more specifics here in a second because we'll see. The crypto market's kind of staying the same. We don't know. I think right now the crypto market is kind of pricing in nothing to happen. We'll see. We'll see. But we have a ton of other news we got to talk about, like Chase getting really on board with cryptocurrency, which is kind of like a 180 from how they were just a year ago under another administration. And it just goes to show how powerful one man can be in the White House, right? Well, we already know that, right? But absolutely insane. Guys, if you're watching over on X, make sure you like the video, repost. Please repost the video. It does help on X. If you're watching over on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe. And if you're watching over on Kick, we're now streaming on Kick. Follow and like. I don't think you can share on, I think you can share on Kick, but welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Is Jerome Powell going to give us the good news we've been waiting for? But first, shout out to everybody in the, on the chat right now. We have Caliph X Crypto. Dude, long time no see. How you doing? Welcome back. Javi, number one in the comment section, number one in the hearts. Thank you so much. Yes, like and subscribe. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Mixed feelings. Market should be more than okay. Relax and enjoy the ride. Absolutely. And I think at the end of the day, guys, it doesn't matter. We're still going to go. The cut rates, we pump. Keep rates the same, we pump. Raise rates, we nuke to hell, right? Jayhawk, good morning. How we do? Excuse me. Good morning. How we doing? Joey Fresh, how we doing? Says, but where the money is coming from? People are fucking broke. Well, that's been the theme of this bull run. Institutions, Wall Street and those sorts of things. Guys, I do little disclaimer here. I'm expecting Best Buy to come in and install a TV for me on my wall because it's hard to drill into these walls in these weird new apartments. So I may have to boogie at some point, but hopefully it doesn't come in the middle of the stream. The window is during this time. We're going to see. We're going to see. But what's up, Jake Hudson over on Kick? Jake, welcome to the stream. And I appreciate you for following me on Kick. If you follow me, if you don't follow me, give your boy a follow. I go live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I appreciate you, brother. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself? Absolutely fantastic, guys. I can't wait to get into the news with you guys. But first, we got to share a meme. You know how we do every single morning. We're going to share a meme. Back in 2016, remember Clash of Clans, Temple Run, 2048, right? Simpler times. Now, it's Binance, KuCoin, Dex Screener, Phantom, Sui, SafePal, CoinMarketCap. Times were such simpler back then, right? What's up, Spider-Maz? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And I do have my coffee this morning. I treated myself with some Starbucks coffee this morning. I didn't get it. Postmates sent it to me. So, all right. So the overall cryptocurrency market, guys, is trading sideways. We're not really doing much. We're turtling, whatever you want to call it. We're not doing much right now. But it seems like the market has started to move over the last hour. Very interesting, right? Overall cryptocurrency market cap trading sideways, but we're starting to get some positive momentum, right? Bitcoin sitting at $118,000, up about 0.75% over the last hour, which is interesting. Ethereum, really strong around $3,800. Guys, we can't have a real altcoin season unless Ethereum does something crazy, you know? Iradi, how we doing? Yes, we're back, baby. Lambano, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Guys, make sure to repost the stream. If you're watching over on X, repost the stream. I could tell in the chat, it really does help. I appreciate you guys. XRP, above $3, looking good, right? BNB, putting out a thread today. My Medium team, shout out to my Medium team. They're fucking fantastic. They're going to be putting out a pretty sweet thread later on today. And Trizzy Trey, thank you so much for reposting the stream. My dog in here, bro. How you doing, Trizzy Chase? Still in the trenches. We actually follow each other on Instagram. Guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Kick, whatever the fuck, links to everything is in the description down below. Give your boy a follow on every social media platform. I offer a little bit, things are a little different on each platform. If you're following me over on Instagram, it's a fun time. It's a bunch of just shit posting memes. So just post memes all day. You can repost them. They're funny. They're all crypto memes. All right. Solana, really not doing much, still trading sideways. Dogecoin, Tron, Cardano, Hyperliquid, SWI, really the top 20 cryptos, nothing really happening. Let's check on our meme coins to see how they're doing. All right, our top meme coins are pretty much still unchanged. We see Pudgy Penguins did move up to be the number one Solana meme coin, taking bonk for the number one spot. But I do think that's going to change. And shout out to the Jackal for reposting the stream. Good morning. Thank you so much for reposting the stream. Extra fraud. Good morning. Good morning. Hobby says we're holding. Don't worry about it. I agree. Yes. Been good. Just springtime with my baby boy. Do congratulations. What about Byte? Nah, not too sure about Byte. I'm not too sure about Byte, but we'll talk about Byte a little later. We have Dogecoin, SHIB, Pepe, Pudgy Penguins, Bonk, Trump Token, SPX, Floki, Fartcoin, Dog with Hat, and Mog as our top 10 cryptocurrencies. Brett looking absolutely fantastic today, and that's because Brett just got listed on Binance US. Not Binance.com, but Binance US. So shout out to Brett for getting listed on a tier 1 exchange. Now, Binance US doesn't have the best volume in the space, right? But it is a pretty big listing. So shout out to Brett on base for getting listed on Binance US. Hopefully a Coinbase listing very, very soon. So that's the overall market. Yes, Lambano, smash the like button. We're getting popping this morning, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So more news with Jerome Powell and Donald Trump, right? So obviously Donald Trump is encouraging Jerome Powell in his own unique way by threatening to fire him, calling him out, talking shit, those sorts of things. Says this. Second quarter GDP just out 3%, way better than expected. Too late, must now lower the rate. No inflation, let people buy and refinance their homes. Obviously, lowering interest rates, right, makes it easier for people to, you could say, disperse capital into the markets. It's easier for you to get loans for, better pretty much deals for houses, whatever you're getting a loan on, whatever requires an interest rate, all right, or whatever loan or whatever, it's going to help you be better, right, in the market. And obviously when interest rates are lower, people can take more chances, whether that's buying property or maybe buying a home or whatever it is, right? It makes it so it's easier for you to take chances, right? Crypto Daily, thank you so much for reposting the stream. I do appreciate you guys. We already have 400 viewers over on X and we're 7 minutes into the stream. That's fucking phenomenal. Thank you so much. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Okay. So we just got the economy. We got the economic report, right? Experienced a 3% growth in Q2. That's absolutely insane, right? So BlackRock, which is interesting, expects the Federal Reserve to not cut rates. And this was posted yesterday. What do you guys think about that? That's interesting, right? Now, this is interesting. So Wall Street Bets posted this funny meme that says the U.S. economy is pretty much being held up by Tesla, NVIDIA, and of course, Sydney Sweeney. Here's the thing. Obviously, we're having a huge cultural shift, right? We're seeing it everywhere, right? Not just in crypto, but in society in general. And part of that is the woke culture and those sorts of things. Now, obviously, Sydney Sweeney, smoking hot, babe. Absolutely. Raw. Next question. Would never even think about pulling out. Good morning, Alexandra. It's probably a bad segue, but good morning, Alexandra. How you doing? Sydney Sweeney, a babe, right? Wouldn't even think about pulling out. Wouldn't even consider it, okay? But, we're starting to see like models look like, traditional models again, like hot women, not, woke, whatever, what you can take with that information, you can do with that whatever you want to do, but I like it, But it is true. We do have a few companies holding up the U.S. economy. That is interesting, right? And a lot of people say, who has money to spend? Like who is this economy benefiting? Guys, this economy is benefiting people who have money to put into the markets. Because the truth is, I think the average person is still feeling the effects of just inflation in general. That's just the truth, right? People are still feeling the effects of that. But the rich are getting richer, right? This is the biggest wealth transfer of all time. So you got to do what these people are doing. And if you can get into the game, you got to get into the game. And getting into the game for a lot of us is through the form of crypto. So get in while the getting's good, guys. This administration understands that this isn't forever. They only have 4 years to get in, make money, and get out. And they're doing that through crypto. So just keep that in mind, right? All right, so check this out. This is good news. So non-farm payrolls, right, was actually 104,000, and it was estimated to be 77,000. Now, non-farm payroll is exactly how it sounds. That is a good signal of strength in our economy. So payroll, the jobs are going up again. People are getting jobs. That's good. But this is the interesting question. So this is from Digital News Assets. He says, if the economy is doing well, why cut rates? Why cut rates? Because price go up, baby. Because I want my bags to pump. This is why we want price. This is why we want we want interest rates to go down. You know what I mean? And raw dogging is not overrated. It's definitely underrated. Okay. So this is also interesting. So poly market has been a pretty big, I would say, pretty big staple in the crypto space, but pretty big staple everywhere. Like we saw poly markets predict the election pretty accurately and predict a lot of things. But a new $1.3 million bet was placed this morning on poly market that the Federal Reserve will keep interest rates unchanged today. That's interesting. So someone's betting $1.3 million like it's nothing. Shit, that's crazy. I wish I could do that, right? On the betting on the interest rates will stay unchanged. That's interesting, right? Poly markets look like a genius before. And Kayla, thank you so much for reposting the streams, helping me out on every fucking single platform. I appreciate you. If you're watching over on Kick, tap in, let me know you're watching. Give your boy a follow. We go live every day, Monday through Friday, talk about the cryptocurrency news with my little spin on it. Okay, so that's interesting, right? So $1.3 million bet was placed that the interest rates will remain unchanged. What do you guys think about that? You know? That's interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Poly market's been pretty good, right? Okay. So if you guys didn't know, the crypto report dropped today. Pretty big in the crypto space. Absolutely phenomenal. People are bitching and moaning that there was no mention of a Bitcoin reserve, right? So the Trump administration just released its long-awaited crypto report, but left out key details on the rumored Bitcoin strategic reserve. Very, very interesting. But at the end of the day, guys, zoom out and just think about what's going on today. Think about what we're talking about. The White House, the Trump administration dropped a crypto report. Think about that. We're focused on not having a strategic Bitcoin reserve mentioned in there, but the White House dropped a crypto report. Guys, it's going to be so hard to get a strategic Bitcoin reserve because we need to get so many people in our government on board, and they're just not there yet. But that could change. That could change in the future. We're slowly starting to see everybody who was, maybe apprehensive about crypto or really just wasn't sure or whatever it was, starting to kind of turn. Unless you're Elizabeth Warren, she fucking sucks. Whatever, right? I hate her, by the way. All right, so this is a little bit what was in the crypto report. Shout out to Borovich giving us the news. So breaking, Trump crypto report calls for the SEC, CFTC cooperation to allow federal level crypto trading. So maybe some clarity with some of our governing bodies, which would be nice. Pushes safe harbor plus sandboxes to speed up DeFi innovation. Supports fast rollouts of the Genius Act stablecoin regulation. Obviously, the way that institutions are getting into crypto right now, and it's going to be like this, this is how it's going to start, is through the form of stablecoins, because people recognize that stablecoins actually strengthen the US dollar because they're pegged to the US dollar. And if you think about it, they're the best way to send money, receive money without all the BS you have to go through with using PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, where you can't really send that much money, or if you're using traditional bank wires where you have to wait business hours. Yeah. Holidays are off. It's Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 kind of deal. You know what I mean? And if you're sending money through money transmitters like MoneyGram, Western Union, they could really tax you a lot for that, right? So we're really big on stablecoins, right? Reveals a strategic Bitcoin reserve built from seized Bitcoin. So right now, the way we have Bitcoin in our government at all is from seized crypto pretty much. So if there's some sort of crime or something like that, the government seizes it. Now, when it comes to buying crypto, we don't have a rule or a law in place for that just yet. We don't have that yet. But I think we should get that. Hopefully we can get something like that going forward. And that's how we would actually create a real reserve and a way to buy it, right? Because if we're just hoarding Bitcoin that we seized, fine, at least we're not, we're selling it. But places like China are really close behind us when it comes to having Bitcoin, right? We want, as a government, to load up on Bitcoin to have a part of our assets, right? Wants IRS to clarify tax rules for mining, staking small crypto transactions. That's big, right? Because I've been hearing that the government in general wants to make it so like small crypto transactions are tax-free, which would be nice. Because a lot of people are cashing out crypto often. A lot of people trade crypto a lot, and it'd be nice not to be taxed every single time you trade crypto, because that's a lot of taxes, right? It's absolutely insane. So we need some clarifying rules. Suggests crypto access for 401k and mortgage assets, and I think that's absolutely phenomenal to be able to have crypto in some sort of retirement account, mostly Bitcoin, right? We're not gonna have fucking fart coin or fucking poopy butt Inu in a fucking retirement account. We heard yesterday that Lumens is like proposing something that would make it so if you're, applying for maybe like a mortgage or something like that, and they're looking at your assets, and deciding on whether or not they want to give you a loan, what do your crypto assets look like? And that's awesome, right? Because a lot of people hold a lot of crypto, and it'd be a shame if you wanted to get something with credit, but they didn't look at the entirety of what you own. So I think that's that's a step in the right direction, right? Pushes for bank charter access and clearer margin rules for crypto firms. SEC lawsuit dropped, Coinbase, Ripple, Binance under new leadership, which is absolutely insane, right? The SEC was wreaking havoc on the crypto space last bull run, and all of the major lawsuits are dropped. DOJ enforcement units dismantled. So crime is legal again, pretty much, baby. That's what they're saying. Now, this is absolutely huge news, guys. And if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure to like the video. Just smash the like. It takes 1 second to just sit there and like the video. It's free to do. It costs you no. You don't have to subscribe. I'm not asking you to subscribe to come back every single day. If you like to, that'd be great. And if you even want to support me more, you can become a member. But if you're watching over on Kick, make sure to give your boy a follow. And if you're watching over on X, make sure to like the video and repost it. I appreciate you. And of course, I'll give you a shout out in the comment section if you do. But check this out. New JPMorgan and Coinbase are partnering to make it easier for Chase customers to buy crypto, according to a press release from JPMorgan. It wasn't too long ago where Chase was dunking on crypto. There was a point where you could get your account closed. It pretty much impossible to, well, not impossible, right? It was tough to buy crypto with a Chase credit card, right? The details coming soon. JPM customers will have the ability to fund Coinbase accounts with Chase credit cards. In 2026, direct bank to wallet transfers and one-to-one Chase unlimited rewards points redemptions will become available, marking the first time a major bank rewards program can be used to buy crypto. Guys, I don't know about you, but I use the Chase credit card for everything. This could definitely help me. So check this out. Wendy says, Chase used to close your bank account if it was linked to buying crypto. Do not use banks to buy crypto and use an exchange to send to cold storage. I like Kraken or crypto.com. So, and this is her link to Kraken. Here's what I would say. That's fine for the person, you can say the average person, maybe the average person in DeFi. But the average normie out there who is scared to use a centralized exchange or doesn't know how to use it or won't bother, this is going to make him more comfortable knowing that Chase is behind Coinbase and you can access all these things through like a Chase portal or something like that. This is how you bring the normies, right? The normies into the space. And Javi, shout out to Javi, OG number one crown in the chat, by the way. He says, bro, Chase closed my account back in December 2020. Fuckers. That was a common problem for crypto transactions. So guys, big deal, right? Big deal. Now check this out. And we just mentioned this, right? The points to base pipeline will be strong. So this is from Jesse Base. He's the pretty much the lead developer on the Base chain. Beginning in 2026, you'll be able to redeem Chase Ultimate Rewards points for USDC. That's crazy. You know how many rewards points I get through Chase? I use them for flights, but that's crazy. Beginning in 2026, you'll be able to redeem Chase Ultimate Rewards points for USDC. For the first time, points from a major credit card rewards program will be redeemable for crypto rewards. Chase customers will be able to convert their Chase Ultimate Rewards points to USDC on Base and Coinbase. That's absolutely insane, right? And that's a step in the right direction. Let's read some comments here for a little bit. Whoa, been using Chase with Coinbase forever. I guess I got lucky. Yeah, I think as time has went on, it's been getting better. But before, people were getting wrecked. Now, a lot of people say that Coinbase shuts down their account or freezes their account. And I use Coinbase a lot, and it's never happened to me. But a lot of people do report that. Javi says, zoom out and focus on the target. Yes. When in doubt, zoom out. Look at the cryptocurrency market as a whole, because you realize that things are only going to go up, in my opinion. It seems like we are keeping the bullish momentum while we are streaming. It looks like we are flipping green here. I mean, we're down a little bit since we started the stream, you could say, but we're still green on the hour mark. And I think looking at the market leading up to 2:30 Eastern Standard Time is when Jerome Powell is going to give us the lowdown, you could say. We're going to be able to tell whether or not we're going to cut or keep interest rates the same. But I think at the end of the day, guys, shout out to James Wynn says, if we get rate cuts, we pump. If we don't get rate cuts, we pump. Do you understand? It's all noise. And that's absolutely true, right? You have to stop. I mean, I'm a news guy, but if you look at the day-to-day news, it can really like get you down. But if you just zoom out and look at the space as a whole, you realize that we're really going to places we've never seen before, guys. So it's a time for you to lock in. It's a time for you to understand that this is a bullish environment. We had GDP numbers come out, guys. This is a great time to get in while the getting is good. Yes, for the everyday person, I know that it's still hard to survive out there. We talked about how if you even have like an $80,000 a year salary, which is fantastic, and a lot of people work their lives for that, it's still hard to afford everything by yourself. This is an investor's market, right? So if you can put money into the market, and if you're watching this stream, you probably do have crypto or something in the market, you should, right? Because who knows what the next administration is going to look like? Who knows? Are we going to get somebody who's pro crypto, or are they going to shut down everything that we've been working on for the last however many years? You just never know, right? Keep that in mind. You never know. Just as much as we reverse the old policies of the last administration, that reverse could come and not benefit us this time. You know what I mean? Obaid says, why does your forehead look bigger on Kick? What's up, baby? Welcome back to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the stream, Obaid. And if you're not following me on Kick, my Kick account is in the comment box or description box. Give your boy a follow. Let me pop a Zyn in. Pop a little nicotine. I am not endorsing Zyns. Okay, nicotine is bad for you overall. I don't care what Tucker Carlson says. It's not good for you. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is what we were talking about earlier. And this will benefit a lot of people. So Trump's Bitcoin and crypto bill calls for tax exemptions on small transactions. I think that would be absolutely phenomenal. Bullish for Bitcoin adoption. Now, I think at the end of the day, not a lot of people are, hopefully are not, using your Bitcoin for everyday transactions. And there's not a lot of places to do that in the United States. We covered a story yesterday where you're going to be able to buy or buy property in United Arab Emirates with crypto, which if you think about Dubai and the UAE in general, like they're very, very crypto friendly. But I think as time goes on, a lot of people would like to use crypto for transactions. And if you think about like what we talk about all the time with Bitcoin, like the grand master plan is a form of currency, right? That's what Bitcoin was created for, cryptocurrency, a form of currency better than the dollar. But we're looking at it as a form of a gold, digital gold, right? A store of value. So that's important to realize. Okay, so this is interesting. So Crypto T says, one of my favorite influencers, because never mind. Yesterday, Sailor bought $2.6 billion. Anchorage bought $1.2 billion. 21 Capital bought $684 million. ETFs bought $677 million of Bitcoin. It did not go up at all. Doesn't matter. You know why? Because in the grand scheme of things, these institutions are loading up. And yes, I'm calling Michael Saylor an institution because they are. Because he is, right? MicroStrategy. Get some Bitcoin before they all do. Guys, so many people are hung up on, is $10 a Bitcoin enough? The answer is yes to any. Is $1 a Bitcoin enough? As much Bitcoin as you can have, you should be able to get, in my opinion. It's not financial advice. I'm just a guy on the internet. But do what smart money is doing. And smart money, what are they doing? They're buying up all the Bitcoin. Keep in mind, guys, look how long BlackRock was sidelined. Biggest money manager in the world, $11 trillion in assets, right? 2018, they were calling Bitcoin a Ponzi scheme, a scam, or whatever they were calling it. And they saw the return on investment that everyone else got. They're not going to miss out on that money again. No one's going to miss out on that, right? They're not. It's the best performing asset of all time. It's absolutely insane. Frankie Finance says, can one of these institutions throw us a bone and buy on a market order book? Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. Right. But yeah, so any amount of Bitcoin you can get, guys, is what you should get. Right? Get some before the institutions get it all. Do what these guys. This is smart money. Do what they do. Right? Okay. What else do we have? Okay. So I want to hear your opinion on this. So we have a pretty bullish XRP price prediction for $1,000 by 2030, but this guy gives us his reasoning. Now, I'm going to go into a little bit. I want to hear your guys' opinion on this XRP price predictions. Check this out. So this is from Dom Kwan. He's the co-founder of an Easy A app, worked at Goldman Sachs, those sorts of things. Blackstone. Check this out.
So for us, we're really bullish on Ripple, on XRP in particular, because of the inroads they've already made into the TradFi sector. They've been, really, really sort of diligent about getting tons of different licenses all across the world to actually make sure that they are positioned to own the space.
Now that's important, right? Because keep in mind, you could say institutions aren't really in the crypto space right now, except through the form of stable coins, and a lot of people are going to be using the Ethereum network, right? But XRP or Ripple has been doing a good job, like setting the foundation, right? That's interesting. That's a good, people talk about it, but a lot of people make like price prediction videos without giving any fucking real concrete evidence on why they think XRP is actually going to be the price they think it's going to be. Now, I think that $1,000 is an insane price point. Absolutely insane, right? But let's continue.
When the institutions actually come into blockchain, into crypto, which they're already starting to do with stablecoins, that's obviously a huge use case. And Ripple has their own RLUSD stablecoin, which is awesome. And we've already started educating our community on them.
So obviously, first of all, shout out to Matt Boswell from Australia. Good day, mate. I'm sorry I had to. I'm sorry. Good day, mate. Crikey. Sorry. First of all, shout out to the Crocodile Hunter, dude. What a fucking Chad. We need another one of those guys, right? But welcome, Australia in the house. Don't know what time it is over there, but I appreciate you popping in. Okay. Wait, what did he say? I forgot. Oh, yeah, stable coins, right? So when you think about stable coins, right, what are the really only two trusted stable coins, in my opinion, in the space? It's one, Tether, and two, USDC, United States dollar coin, and of course, Tether. Now, we realized the hard way back in 2022 that algorithmic stablecoins do not work. The only stablecoins that worked are stablecoins that are backed by real-world assets in the event that there is a quote-unquote death spiral, which you had with algorithmic stablecoins. We don't know why they break, but they can break. And if they can break, I don't want to fucking touch them. But if you have a run on the bank, theoretically, with some of these actual stablecoins that are backed by real-world assets, and we saw one, and I'll get to that one here in a second, theoretically, they're supposed to be able to redeem everybody and not depeg and actually be worth $1. Now, we saw this with BUSD, Binance's stablecoin, back in 2023 when the SEC went after Binance US and told Paxos, who was their issuer of the BUSD stablecoin, right, Binance's stablecoin, that they had to stop minting their making stablecoins. I saw the market cap of BUSD go from like 22 billion down to like 10 billion overnight, and did not depeg even once. So that was a real legit stablecoin that experienced a run on the bank, but was still able to service everyone because they were actually backed by real world assets. Now that's a tough thing to do, right? But RLUSD, which is Ripple stablecoin, could be another big player in the space. And we know that institutions right now are focusing more on stablecoins, and RLUSD may be one of them, right? So let's continue.
For example, is a great example of how they're going to actually be utilizing the XRP ledger in the real world, settling trades, etc., much faster, cheaper than otherwise would be possible. And then obviously also international money payments. All of those different aspects really make it one of the formative companies of the next decade, in our opinion. And I know a lot of people have been asking for my price targets on XRP. And I think it's the first time I'll say it, but I think XRP is heading to $1,000 by 2030.
What? $1,000 by 2030. What do you guys think about that? You guys think that's copium? What do you guys think? Kayla says 2030 is possible, though, if you look at the growth this year. To be honest, like nothing would surprise me in the crypto space anymore. It just wouldn't. I mean, of course, some things, right? But I don't know, Night shift 1:30 a.m. Matt, that's awesome, baby. Yeah, getting paid watching crypto, baby. I love it. Welcome, Matt. Welcome to the stream. Subscribe if you like being here. And if you're working night shifts often, we'll keep you company around this time. Guys, I do have a disclaimer that I am supposed to be getting a TV installed today. It's a wall-mounted. I got a new TV. After years, I finally got a new TV, one of those OLED ones. I've been having the same fucking TV for like 4 years. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself, get a brand new fucking TV because I'm a guy and I'm a simple creature. Literally, I just want a TV. I've been TV-less for 3 weeks. And with these new apartments, you cannot drill. Wall mounting a TV is not hard. But when you have steel beams deep in the wall, it's a pain in the ass. So they're coming to deliver it. I don't know when they're supposed to be here. But they're supposed to be here anytime. So I might have to cut out sooner than later. But as of right now, I've got no indication that they're here yet. But $1,000 for XRP is interesting. Kayla says XRP was my first buy into crypto. And I think that's a lot of first people's buys, right? Senor Rojo says, I think it hit 1K before. Really? Zagrebian says, GM Roddy, hopefully that's the Ceylana community. GM, how we doing? Get the Ceylana community in here. Nah, but shit, I should buy. What do you mean? Javi says, I agree, Kayla. Cryptocurrency is growing extremely fast. Institutions are really getting in BlackRock, buying Bitcoin like crazy. Makes a lot of sense for a $1,000 XRP. I mean, if you would have told a lot of people that Bitcoin would be hitting 120K around this year, a lot of people probably would have doubted you. But I mean, look at Bitcoin, right? Rodney is a simple creature. Tesla's and Ginger Booty makes him happy. That is exactly. Ceylana, 2 million right now. Shout out to the Ceylana community. Let's go. Get him in the chat. Oh, your birthday present going to look good in that room. Thank you so much, Kayla. I can't wait for my birthday present. My birthday is in like 4 days. XRP to $1,000. So a lot of people are digging it. I like it. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, Sui, one of my favorite altcoins during this space. It's a newcomer to the space. It's its first real bull run. Yes, it's kind of down a little bit today, but it's still sitting at $3. And I think it has much more room to grow when you think about what Sui is doing. And one of the big things that they're doing that I'm excited about is their Sui play. Now, guys, crypto gaming has always been kind of, I don't know. It's kind of been confusing, I would say. Let me repost the stream. Guys, if you're watching over next, make sure to repost the stream. I'm going to repost the stream right now. It's been kind of one of those hard things to solve because in-game trading with different currencies, and it's just a pain in the ass. But what we haven't seen is a crypto actually try to target gaming in a different way, which is making a gaming console. And that's what Sui is doing. It's one of the many things that they're doing. And it looks like they're shipping. So if you ordered a Sui Play, shout out to Aiden, the co-founder of Sui. The wait is over. Sui Play is shipping now. Please take a moment to tell us where you would like to receive your your device to be shipped to. You will need to sign in to your existing Playtron account. Details to access the checkout process. At the time, I think there were 500 USDC, and I didn't get one. And I'm just starting to get back into video games. Let me know in the comments if any of you played Hollow Knight. Let me know if anybody played Hollow Knight. Yes, I'm playing video games again. Okay. I used to play video games on stream with some of my subscribers. Shout out to Jayhawk and Grand Theft Auto and Mizzy Matt. And it wasn't even fun. They would just kill me. They wouldn't even let me. They would just kill me. Clip farming. Obaid says XRP. Shut up. Yeah, TikTok is crazy. They'll be like, XRP is going to be $50,000. You know why? I don't know why. Just because. So yeah, it's weird. Apex Legends. I don't play Apex. I don't play any like shooters or anything like that. But Hollow Knight is fantastic. Brad says, I wish I could have gotten to Sui early. Been considering it as of lately, but I've been really out of the game. Yeah, Sui. Luckily, I had a good friend tell me about Sui. Keep it up with the Fresh work, friend. Thank you so much. Shout out to Fresh on X. And guys, if you're watching over on X, please repost the stream. That'd be absolutely phenomenal. It does go a long way if you just repost the stream. If you're watching over on YouTube, smash the like button. Get the likes up, guys. We're almost at 1,000 viewers halfway through the stream. We've never done that before. I appreciate you. Senor Rocco says, my first crypto buy was SafeMoon. Shit, man. You must have a lot of PTSD. Come on, Ron, play with us. I might get a PS5 to get the, what's that game called? What's that big open world game that everyone's playing? It's like super hard. It's like a Elder Scrolls one. I forgot what it was called, but it looks fun. All right, let's see if we have some more cryptocurrency news. I did have something here that I just pulled up. Where did it go? I have it in my bookmarks. Let me see. Okay, so we did see this. So Treasury Secretary Bessent is not expecting a rate cut from the Fed today. So we had the Treasury Secretary saying they're not expecting a rate cut, which is interesting. Yeah, Elden Ring. What's up, Glenn? You missed a lot, bro. Hi, bro. You didn't tell me your turbo price prediction. $1 million. That's what I predict my turbo price prediction to be. So it looks like Treasury Secretary does not expect Powell to lower interest rates, which if you think about it, the economy is doing so well, then why lower interest rates, right? But Bloodborne. Okay, I heard good news about that. The best crypto news is fresh. Appreciate you. Okay, yeah. So obviously, the argument is the economy will get better since interest rates will be lower and people can take more risks and get loans and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens, right? 25 basis points is a lot if you think about like a large loan, like a mortgage or something like that. Especially if it's fixed, something like that. So I don't think a lot of people are buying houses right now. I hear a lot of people are just living in an apartment. I mean, I don't know. But for me, a house is not, I'm in a position where I'd like to be able to move around a lot. And I suppose you can, rent your house out and stuff like that. But that's a whole nother headache that I'm not looking to get into. But yeah. This is interesting. So I'm not going to watch the video, but so Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says the rest of the G20 countries and central banks are looking into buying Bitcoin as their strategic reserve. So I think that United States is good at something. It's being a trendsetter and pretty much doing things before the rest of the world does things. And I think that we will have some sort of real strategic Bitcoin reserve before any of the other countries do. Right. All right, so there's some more like drama that we could talk about. So remember the other day, obviously Aiden Ross was going after the FaZe clan for promoting a meme coin called MLG, and pretty much they rugged everybody. Some of the FaZe people left the internet because of it. But Aiden Ross is not too clean himself, right? Keep that in mind. I mean, a lot of people have short memories in the crypto space, but we all remember, right? So every sketchy crypto move Aiden Ross has made. So this is the thread, right? So Aiden Ross, a big US streamer, first on Twitch, now on Kick, known for gaming, drama, and controversies. He's built a massive audience, but his crypto moves have just been wild. So check this out.
Let me show you. Yo, Clicks, look behind you, bitch.
Oh my God. So I guess flexing his checking account, 14 million, must be nice. So Aiden Ross entered crypto in 2021 during the NFT boom. Remember the NFT days, guys? Jesus. Oh, man. I wonder if some NFTs will come back, right? He backed Tory Lane's NFT collection, selling at 0.1 ETH each. Soon after the project rugged. So this was Tory Lane's NFT project, and it rugged, right? The same year, he promoted the MILF token on his profile shortly after the project rugged, causing big losses for investors. So he shilled MILF token. Give it away. And let me say something. I've shilled many shit coins that didn't work out, right? But it's interesting that he's suing another guy over a meme coin that he invested in that rugged, even though he's responsible for rugging. Well, not he didn't rug people, right? But promoting meme coins that didn't do so well or tokens that didn't so well. It's kind of weird. It's kind of ass backwards, right? So he says, giving away $10,000 in MILF token to one lucky person to win. You must retweet this tweet and be holding any amount of MILF token. Comment wallet address below. Winners chosen in 72 hours. So MILF token, right? Now, this is brutal. A year later, Aiden Ross admitted on stream that he knew MILF token was a scam, but since he got paid to promote it, he didn't care.
Chat, by the way, that MILF token shit I did a while back, I already told you guys, don't.
Yeah.
Chat, by the way, that MILF token shit I did a while back, I already told you guys, don't buy that shit. I got paid a bag to do that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. I hope none of you guys actually bought it.
That's crazy to be like, yeah, fucking that token I talked about, yeah, it was a scam. I hope none of you bought it. I knew it was a scam, but I got paid for it. It's crazy. It's crazy to say that, right? The market entered a bear phase, right? And this is back in 2022. And Aiden Ross' crypto investments crashed. He faced massive losses, but this wasn't the end of his crypto story. I wonder why this is not playing. Let's see. Hopefully my internet's not being ass. I got some Brazilian Wi-Fi over here. Nice, luxurious apartments. Trash-ass Wi-Fi, I'll tell you that. Okay, that's not playing. Okay, so through FaZe Banks, Aiden Ross connected the LA Vape Cabal and heavily invested in MLG. Then he shielded to his community, but later turned out to be an absolute top. So they shielded over here, it rugged. This is why he's suing the FaZe guy, right? After his disastrous investment, Aiden Ross blamed the LA Vape Cabal and crypto itself for his loss. I got dumped on dummy, fuck MLG on God. So it's kind of crazy to see him going after people when it's to me, like when because I remember I was doing a stream with Jake, right? And we talked about MLG token, and Jake got some too. But right when we brought it up, I'm like, no, I'm not going to buy that shit. Of course I'm not going to buy that shit, Of course. Now look I'm not batting 1,000. You know what I mean? I'm not. Ever, never. Probably my batting average is probably 0.0001. But like something like that, it's like, duh, Duh. I mean, look at the guys, Like I mentioned yesterday, there's one guy who, I don't know his name, but he would stream, like live stream trading Solana meme coins, and he would be winning a lot, right? And people think he's some trading genius, some trading extraordinaire. Guys, let me tell you something. There are no trading geniuses when it comes to small cap shit coins when they're making 100x's every stream. They're just not. There's a group that you don't know about that's pumping the price of something, and it's pumping, and the price is pumping because the people watching the stream are buying into it. They have the insider advantage all the time, every time. All the time, every time, 100%. They have the insider advantage, okay? If you want to look for real trading extraordinaires, geniuses, Tom Crowns, people on Discover Crypto are pretty good. They're trading like big market cap cryptos like Bitcoin or Ethereum that cannot be easily manipulated by a few people watching on X or YouTube, even thousands of people, right? It's just not going to happen. So just keep that in mind, guys. If people are trading small cap meme coins and they look like geniuses, it's like they're not. They have the insider advantage and they're pumping that shit artificially, and you're getting dumped on. That's part of the game, right? Okay. So check this out. So Zach XBT, our favorite blockchain sleuth, says, I am pleased to share that Cameron Redmond was convicted today and ordered to pay restitution as a result of my investigation. So in June 2022, Xpanel Access was sold for 250 ETH, which resulted in 10 plus accounts compromised. Journey Crypto, Beeple, Nouns, Zeneca, DJ, etc., and millions stolen via phishing scams. Guys, so this was back in the day where people were getting their phones hacked and their accounts stolen. My good friend Jake Gagan had his account stolen, compromised. People were throwing fake links out there. You would connect your wallet and get your crypto drained. It happened to Vitalik, Steve Aoki, fucking BitBoy Crypto. Everybody would get their account hacked. Not me, because who fucking cares about my small ass account, which is not small anymore. But Zach XBT was able to help put these people away. So Redmond is a Canadian known in the comp for previously being a part of the SimSwap attack on Josh Jones in February 2020 that resulted in $37 million stolen. A few of his aliases include Cream, 4K, Antihero Cam. So this is his full investigation. And this was some of his tweets. I only saved the money, Antihero. Can someone send me a mega whatever? This guy's talking shit. Of course, these guys always post online and flex and stuff. This is his X account or his Instagram account. So Cameron Redmond is alleged person responsible for the hacked NFT Twitter accounts over the past few months. Does this name ring any bells? Well, it should, because in February 2020, he SIM swapped a single person for $37 million worth of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Now, a lot of these guys go through a lot of SIM swapping to not make too much money, but sometimes you come up on a big fish. You take over someone's phone information who has like a bunch of crypto on their phone, and you make it like a bandit, right? So Hamilton Teen pleads guilty to stealing $48 million in Bitcoin from California tech entrepreneur. That's crazy. Can you imagine waking up one morning, having a good day? And first of all, big shout out to Clary VI for reposting the stream on X. Thank you so much, guys. If you're watching the stream over on X and you repost, I will definitely give you a shout out. Thank you so much, guys. We have already 1,200 viewers on X this morning, which is crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And if you're watching over on Kick, let me know. Tap in. Imagine having a normal day and your shit just gets wrecked, So obviously, Zach. So we'll read the rest of it. So more court documents were unsealed after my post. There's paragraphs in the affidavit which describe the X panel used to compromise accounts and script for social engineering. And I guess a lot of it's just like a lot of mumbo jumbo, but pretty much this guy wrecked a lot of people. Oh, here it is. So these are the different victims who got wrecked. So the first victim was Beeple, $500,000 in the phishing scam. DK, victim 2, $126,000. Third was Zeneca, $67,000. Fourth was Nouns DAO, $24,000. And victim 5, Journey Crypto, which I think he follows me, one of my favorite crypto content creators out there. I think he does, yeah. Was compromised for $128,000 for a total of pretty much $800,000, which is insane. Right, so this guy got busted. Rotten shit. Hopefully, you fucking. Hopefully, bad stuff happens to you in jail, because that sucks, right? Taking someone's hard-earned crypto it sucks, and that's like kind of like the double-edged sword of the crypto space, because crypto can create a bunch of great gains, but at the same time, man, you feel so vulnerable in the crypto space, because if your shit gets stolen, there's really nowhere to go to. There's no one to talk to, right? It's like if your bank account gets compromised, like there's insurances for that. If your credit card gets stolen, yeah, you just write it off. Not write it off, but obviously call them, report the fraud, and they'll reimburse your account. But with crypto, if your crypto gets taken, there's no one for you, unless it's a centralized exchange, right? Which is crazy. Let me see if there's any more crypto news. I think that might be it for the day, guys, for crypto news, and we'll just hang out with the chat. And big shout out to Slip Some ETH for reposting the stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, remember the guy who gave a bullish Ripple price prediction? So check this out. So I guess he just got invited to by Ripple to mentor the next generation of founders building on the XRP ledger. Let's go, Kayla. This is you. Kayla's a big XRPL user. So, hey, make a bullish video about XRP. Get invited, right? He says, when I founded the EasyA app, we were just two brothers with a dream. Over the last few years, we've grown EasyA into one of the fastest growing and most important companies in crypto. We can't wait to share everything we've learned scaling EasyA to 1 million users plus with an ecosystem valued at over $4 billion and usher in a new stage of growth on the XRPL. Absolutely great. My crypto space, thank you so much for sharing my stream on X. I don't know why it doesn't tell me everybody who shares my stream, because I am getting notifications that people are sharing my stream. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate that. All right, what else do we have? Let's see what else we have. Guys, did you guys hear about the tsunamis? Over in, there was a bunch of tsunamis, right? I guess a big earthquake happened near Russia, and there were tsunamis in Japan, I guess in Hawaii and stuff like that. I haven't really looked into it too much, but geez, that's crazy. And thank you so much that fucking guy for Shark Baby reposted the stream. Thank you so much, Shark Baby, for reposting the stream. How many rate cuts are there this year? Probably 2. If we get one today, we'll see. Because a lot of people are betting that the interest rates won't get cut. Treasury Secretary doesn't think we're going to get interest rate cuts. Polymarket just had a big bet come in for $1.3 million, saying that they don't think that the interest rates are going to get cut today, that they're going to remain unchanged. And if you think about it, we did get some good GDP news, non-farm payroll news. So all positive news. So maybe whatever. Like at the end of the day, guys, if rates get cut, we pump. If they don't, we pump. At the end of the day, we're going to be good. Just my opinion, right? It's a bull market, guys. It's a bull market. Let me see. It's all bad, but if you stay in it, you learn your lesson, I hope. What do you mean? Tron NFTs, that's way above my... I don't really know anything about Tron NFTs, yes. I don't know. I mean, honestly, if you get into some communities, like I know Bitcoin Ordinals was big if you got in first. Like there's some good opportunities there, but I don't know. D-Bot says, we going to run it back to 2021 style, Roddy? No Vegas party this time. Yeah, shout out to Saylama, another small cap, meme coin that I'm supporting. Let me see. Saylana, not Saylama. At a $2 million market cap, yeah, at a $1.9 million market cap size. And the reason why I'm supporting this, guys, is it's just a bunch of the community that was rugged by the old Saitama back in 2021. It hit $7 billion, by the way. It's coming together for something incredible. So hopefully we can run it back. Shout out to the Saylama community. Let me go and tell them that I'm talking about Saylama and the stream. Maybe they'll come up here. Let me see. And, near the end of the stream, guys, usually the first half of the stream is all serious cryptocurrency news, economic news. But usually near the end of the stream, we just kind of hang out, and I can look up projects you guys want me to look at, whether they're top projects, small cap meme coins. Obviously, donations go first, those sorts of things. But if you guys want to hang out and stuff and talk about your favorite meme coin project, feel free to hang out and chat a little bit. I'm here for you guys. Yes, redemption. Yes, redemption. That tsunami was just Maxine Waters farting. Jesus Christ. What's up, Crypto Zero? Good morning. How you doing, brother? Welcome. D-Bot, bro, update the PFP, my boy. Yeah, shout out to fucking WagMe. Haven't they been pulling? I don't know if they've been pulling liquidity, but someone's been pulling liquidity. You know? Shout out to WagMe. We are not going to make it. No, I like Scott Herman and all those guys. Those guys are cool. I met a lot of those guys in person, you know, but you know, it's tough. It's tough to make a cryptocurrency project do well over time, you know? It is tough. You know? But yeah, so Solana looking pretty good. You know? 2 million. A lot of people sold. Went down to 1.3, but it's pumping again. Hopefully it continues this pump, and hopefully we have the right people in it. Maybe it doesn't matter in the beginning just to get us off the ground. I'm a holder. I'm going to keep holding until we hit $7 billion, and I'm dumping everything at another Vegas party. Now, I wish I would have dumped in Vegas. I did not. I had so much Saitama at the time. I mean, it's relative, but I ended up holding the bag until zero, you know? But again, if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know in the comment section. Ask me anything about the crypto markets, anything going on with rate cuts, Jerome Powell, Bitcoin, whatever the fuck you want to ask me in the comment section. I'm here for you guys. And if you're watching over on Kick, let me know. I did start a Kick channel. And if you do have Kick, it'd be nice for you to click the link in the description down below. Give your boy a follow on Kick. Yeah, tsunami, you know, what I'm hearing about that, you know, the tsunami, I guess apparently Oprah has like a private road and people were evacuating and she wouldn't open it or something like that, which is crazy, which is kind of crazy. Woke up the morning after Vegas, a lot less wealthy. Yeah, a lot of people were dumping right there. That was like their big crescendo, I would say. And it was kind of really, thank you, and Jayhawk, thank you so much for reposting the stream, bro. I appreciate that. I just saw it right now. That was their big crescendo, you could say. We don't know if it was planned or coordinated, but it sure felt like it. All right, it sure felt like it. Let's smash up those likes. 40 likes for Rodney. Thank you so much, Alex. I don't even know how many likes we're at. Let me go check on YouTube. How many likes are we at? Smash up the likes. Let me see your channel. And I'm going to put a poll out on. We have 40 people watching. That's awesome. Shout out to YouTube. YouTube numbers slowly growing again. I remember we used to have hundreds or thousands sometimes watching for certain Saitama events. Guys, we're at 30 likes. Can we get to 40? Let's see. Can I put a poll out here? How do I put a poll? Goal. Let me see. A poll? Poll. Do we get risk rates cut today? All right, guys. I'm putting out a poll on YouTube. Do we get interest rate cuts today? So let me know what you guys think on YouTube. And if you guys are not watching me over YouTube, you can navigate over to YouTube. I have all my links in the description of my X profile, and you can find them on Kick too. So far, we have 67% saying no. All right. So Senor Roca says, okay, so seriously, I got some bullish crypto news. Do your own work. LTO network involves Base, Solana, and Ethereum. What is that? What is that, Senor Rocco? Can you look at any Grok companion chart? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Man, I remember Saitama, I turned $500 into $5. Yes. Obey, tap it in from Kick. Thank you so much. So far, we have 60% saying that no, we will not get interest rates cut today with 16 votes. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, guys. Or excuse me, let me know what you guys think in the polls. We have 46 people watching, guys. Smash the likes. We're at 30 likes right now. We can definitely get to 40. Like it twice if you could. You can't like it twice. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, Roddy. My biggest fan. I can't get rid of him. Shut up, Jay. You're right, though. What time is FOMC? It's at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, Chiz Play, I will say, or CHS Play, I will say that we're getting some information that may kind of point to interest rates not getting cut. And one of the big ones, and I think people underestimate the power of poly market, is that we had a big bet come in for $1.3 million saying that they think they're betting on interest rates remaining unchanged. Treasury Secretary Scott says that he doesn't think that the shut the fuck up, Edgar. He doesn't think that Powell will cut rates, but obviously Powell's getting a lot of pressure from our president. He's always been getting a lot of pressure from our president, right? Edgar says 100 basis point hike. You want to see a market get nuked? But we did get some good GDP numbers today, which shows that the economy is heading in the right direction. So I guess why not lower interest rates? Not bad. I still think that meme of Nvidia and Tesla and of course Sydney Sweeney holding up the stock market is pretty true, right? If you think about it, it's pretty true. We do have a few companies really holding it down for the stock market. Really hold it. And this is a buyer's market, guys. Look at it. This is going to be the biggest wealth transfer of all time, guys. You better get in while the getting is good. And of course, a lot of us are getting into the form of crypto. So if you don't have any Bitcoin, highly consider it. Consider it, okay? Really consider getting in there. Really consider it. All right, let me see what's going on online. See if we have... All right, hold on. I think Best Buy is calling me. Hold on. Hey, hello? All right, perfect timing. The Best Buy guys are on their way when we're almost we're almost near the end of the stream, which is good. Crypto live streams are putting up weak numbers. We're still early in the bull market. Well, to be fair, my stream used to get so many more viewers, and shout out to the chat. Right now we do have 22 votes in saying that most people think that the interest rates won't get cut today. But I haven't been consistent. So as soon as I start being more consistent on YouTube, the numbers will go up. But I will say the numbers are going up steadily on X. So I appreciate everybody watching me from all platforms. Obviously, YouTube, in my opinion, is one of the bigger ones because it's such a tried and true streaming network, So I can't wait to have my TV, goddammit. I've been waiting for my TV forever. Real work shit to do. Nice catching up with you guys. Have a profitable day. Thank you so much, D-Bot. I appreciate you, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you later. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow, same time. Edgar, it's good to have you in the chat. Edgar, you've been looking good. It's good to see you growing over on X. Unk, Edgar in the house. We got Unk in the house. Alexander, hope you're doing well too. Fucking holding it down on every live stream. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know what? Streaming has given me so much vigor again. I'm not going to lie, guys. For a while in the crypto space, I was just getting kind of bored. It's fun. Oh, shit. Salama's at a $2.2 million market cap. We are fucking ripping. But streaming has been giving me a lot of vigor again because I was getting tired of just the same old shit every day. But really streaming every day makes it worth it, I don't know why I stopped streaming. It's my shit, It's my shit. So I appreciate you guys tuning in every single day. We're going to keep growing together. We'll start giveaways and stuff like that soon. $50 in USDC here, $25 in USDC here, and those sorts of things. But we'll start that up soon in the future. But I do appreciate you guys. And of course, giveaways will be reserved for YouTube members and then of course subscribers on X and stuff like that. So if you guys want to be participating in those, included in those giveaways, make sure to become a member on YouTube or become a subscriber on X in order to be, qualified. And yeah, they're like $5. I think my subscriber amount is like $3 or $5 on X and $5 on YouTube, right? So we needed you. Just don't go crazy like Ben State. I will never go crazy. I'm the worst wealthy guy ever. I literally stay in all day, and I'm gonna make it a point to stay in more. Stay in, play video games, order DoorDash, get fat as fuck, but hang out with my friends. And that's fine. Guys, thank you so much for hanging. Guys, it's the end of the day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate you. I love you guys all. Hopefully the interest rates get cut. I'll keep you guys posted on X. If you're not following me on X, links on X is in the description down below. We post cryptocurrency news and shit posts all day. Follow me on all my socials, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Jerome Powell, don't let us down. Lower those rates. Guys, love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye now. Thank you so much, babies.